Here is exactly what I would post on my first 7 days on Instagram. If you're just getting started, this is gonna be just for you. Or if you used to post a lot, but you took time off and you wanna get started again, this is where it begins. To start it off, I would recommend that everyone do an introduction post. This is where you bring who you are to the world for the first time. This is the way that people can get to know exactly who you are. Now, in this post, you're gonna talk about yourself, where you come from, and where you're going. You're not only gonna be like, here's my name and my 2 pets and I'm out.
My dog Ruby doesn't do anything. She just lays there all day. She's so chill.
You really want people to help understand who you are, who you're here to help, and how you're gonna help them. An introduction post is a great way to just kind of set a new standard of what you're gonna be making going forward. A lot of times people are creating content on a different niche, but they don't wanna delete their account or they don't wanna start a new account. This is a great way to remind people what exactly it is that you do. The next post I would do is one quick win. One quick win might look like saying, pay off your debts from smallest to largest and explain how that could help someone. Or this is exactly the type of oil that I would use today. So what we're trying to do is just move the needle in helping our audience find a win in their life, find a hack, find a trick or a tip that's gonna help them today. That is the second post that I would do in our posting schedule. The third post that I would do is your story. Now, we've done an introduction post. On introduction posts, those can be carousels and you can swipe through your story. On this post, this is going to be you in video format telling your story. This is where you started, where you are now, and where you're going. Again, similar to the first post, but this has to be video. And you can honestly differentiate it from the first post that you've done. So you wanna tell your story in your words. It's okay if it feels selfish. It's okay if it feels like everybody who's following you already knows this. This is permission for you to tell your story. What motivates you? What is the world that you're building? What do you see about to happen with the world? Very important to do. On YouTube, a lot of times, this is the first video that you would see on someone's page is who is this person? Who is the thing? It's their story, how they got where they're going. Highly would encourage you to do this on post number 3. The fourth post would be an educational post. This is again, focusing on you teaching something. It doesn't have to be in one particular format, but it does need to be a visual or a video of you teaching how to do something. How to get the cleanest blinds if you're a house cleaner. This could be how to make homemade tortillas if you're somebody who does food content.
Next step is to fold in the cheese.
What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean?
He folds it in.
The focus is education. We are teaching how to do something in this video. The fifth post is gonna be a hot take. This is gonna be the thing that gets people's blood boiling when you see it.
The Colonel KFC, he stole that recipe from a black man. Hot take.
Whichever side you're gonna be on, this is your chance to take a stand. And so this is the moment for you to make a absolute hot take. Like example would be, hot take, the best camera to use for your content is the one you already have. The one you already have. Not the one at the store, not the one your friends got, but the one you already have. Doesn't matter what it is, that's my hot take. There you go. The sixth post in our lineup is going to be our social proof. How can we show the work that we have done with proof attached to it? There are a lot of different ways to do this. You can do this through a before and after. You can do this with an association. Maybe it's a collaboration post with someone that has more experience in the space, or you could do this as a testimonial, somebody recording a video about their experience with you. I would be careful in having other people explain your story for you. I would find a way to interject that testimonial in a way that feels natural to your channel. Tell their story through your channel on how you help them. Don't tell your story and about how great you are. We're showing off the social proof through the change in their life, not the other way around. We don't want just like 45 seconds of someone bragging on you. That's not what we're looking for. This ain't Google reviews.
I would give 5-star to the place.
The last post is a community post. This is where you are inviting discussion. This is a time where you can pose a question to your audience. You can say, this is what I'm going through. What do you guys think? The point here is to start a discussion. And The sooner we start trying to get people talking, the better we can understand what people want to actually hear from us and where the demand is. I do think it's important though to give the conversation guardrails. This is what we're talking about, this is not what we're talking about. If you're someone in the health space, it's perfectly acceptable to put in there in the caption, this is what I want to hear from you, this is what I'm asking for questions on, what I'm not trying to do is fight or debate in these areas. And I think it's perfectly acceptable to establish the rules of the conversation, because you want people having a big conversation. With that will come a little bit of content moderation, people disagreeing with you, disagreeing in the comments. But again, I like to always establish like these are the rules in the caption. Ask the question, establish the rules, invite the conversation, and there you go. You got an amazing community post. The bonus post for all of you guys is a collaboration post. I would highly encourage you in this lineup of 7 posts to have one of them be a collaboration with another creator. You could do this in the post where you're giving a hot take. You could do this in the community discussion conversation. You could do this in social proof. I would highly encourage you to get outside visibility into the content you're creating. It's why you're gonna see interviews coming up on my channel here. We want that outside attention to funnel back through what we're doing. And it is a great way to see growth and just to get new audiences across the board. It is how people are learning about everything, right? It's word of mouth, whether it's going to see the movies or watching something on Netflix. We trust the people around us. And so we want to use that. If you're new here, we talk frequently about the goals of getting clear on our message, building awareness, doing posts and pieces of content like what we just talked about to help build awareness to who we are, who we help, and how we're gonna do it. And then lastly, we repeat that value. And so this framework of 7 posts, you could repeat this regularly. We might make some tweaks to the introduction post. We might introduce them to the thing that we do, but these 7 posts can act as the backbone of all the content that you put forward. It has worked for us. It works for so many people out there. It's exactly how we're thinking through the new accounts that we start to run. If you find yourself needing help in any of this, that is why this channel exists. We've got so many videos that are dedicated to various different points in your journey. Always, please leave a comment down below if you have a specific question, or if you need a team to just come in and help you get it across the finish line. That is why I built InnerSquare. We are a social first video marketing agency here in Tennessee who does just this. We've got so many talented minds that are here to help you grow on social. As always, this is the Zach Ford YouTube channel where anyone can grow. And I mean anyone. See you guys in the next video.